MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Soldier Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the third round. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bears at 5-6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Come back in behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Byron Young there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
We got Biggie Frosty. What is up?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. McCord. A short one there, caught by Likely. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 6. A quick throw here, that's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To the air, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
What is it? On.
To the air once more, Williams. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
What is up? That's right.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an earlier 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCord. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out to Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7. Back to throw. McCord. Screen play set up for Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Finding Williams on the check down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yeah, it's not letting me call plays, man.
Looking to throw. McCord. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. McCord. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good for a Rams first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
30-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. McCord. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, those have been a problem for him all
season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The final shot before break. McCord. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. McCord. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And for right side here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up second and goal. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up. I've been trying to keep it cool with these little. They tried to stop them. Too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show, I make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First you load it up, then you empty out the jack. I'm not no button, not no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' bro, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me. I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer, dripping money class.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McCord. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's good. Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, McCord. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Bears at 5 and 6 to start play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCord. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Mallet prophet? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Roma Dunze. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. No score after one on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cooper. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. To the air, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this is going to be another 1st down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be called. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Back to throw. McCord. Going to be taken in here by McCord. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now we're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A pass complete to Odunze.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cooper. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Slam left! Slam left!
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Operating from the gun, McCord. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCord. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's 2nd and 8. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCord. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Rams.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Let's go. Nice.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on third down, McCord. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 42. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, volunteer.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the ground, this is Williams.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pass complete there in the clear. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 17.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Looking to throw. McCord. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Williams again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Rams. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that,
You've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. McCord. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now he's free at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. McCord. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Isaiah Likely.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now they'll shift things around. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Luther Burden,
an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down team at their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. McCord. Over the middle, it's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Ready. Let's go.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already. About this one won't go for 6. It's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Now 1st and goal. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the 4th. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, I want my offense out there, and I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Swift going to try up the middle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Cooper. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.
What is up?
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Black beans taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour.